Hot 2 dozen X Martingale Alpha Variant, 1. This is a method that involves a betting layout at the roulette table chart that follows the trend of previous results and adjusting your wager. 2. Dozen columns are: first column, numbers 1 to 12, second column, numbers 13 to 24, third column, numbers 25 to 36, first row, top 12 numbers, second row, middle 12 numbers, third row, bottom 12 numbers. 3. By betting 2 columns, the winning percentage is 24 to 37, 65%, and return is half of your wager 12/24, 50%. Under same wager amount, you need to win 2 turns to cover 1 turn of losing. For example, if you bet 25 on the first column and 25 on the second column and lose, you will need to win 2 turns to obtain 50, i.e. your lost wager. 4. This is a higher winning percentage and lower return bet. 5. Hot dozen columns are the columns with the highest wins in the last 100 turns. 6. You can find out those hot dozen columns by checking the past results. Otherwise, you may observe a few turns to find out those hot dozen columns. 7. Once you have determined those hot dozen columns, you bet on them. 8. After 20 turns, you have to redetermine those hot dozen columns again. 9. There are 5 levels of wager. First level is the base wager, second level is 2 times the base wager, third level is 6 times the base wager, fourth level is 18 times the base wager, fifth level is 54 times the base wager. For illustration, if your first level is 25 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. base wager, then your second level will be 50 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. 2 times the base wager. Third level will be 150 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. 6 times the base wager. Fourth level will be 450 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. 18 times the base wager. Fifth level will be 1350 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. 54 times the base wager. 10. If you lose, proceed to use the next level wager amount for the next bet. For example, if you bet 25 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. first level, and lose, then your wager will be 50 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. second level. For the next bet, if you bet 50 on each of the 2 columns and lose, then your wager will be 150 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. third level. For the next bet, if you bet 150 on each of the 2 columns and lose, then your wager will be 450 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. fourth level. For the next bet, if you bet 450 on each of the 2 columns and lose, then your wager will be 1350 on each of the 2 columns, i.e. fifth level, for the next bet. If you win 1 turn, just continue betting with the current level of wager. When you win 2 consecutive turns, you will recover your previous losses and may gain half the amount of wager at your current level. After winning 2 consecutive turns, please return to first level wager if you wish to continue betting. 11. You can only use 5 levels of wager. Please stop if you lose on the 5th level even if earlier you had won 1 turn. 12. Know the maximum bet limit before using this method and make sure it is possible to execute the 5th level wager.
Start demo. Thanks for watching.